show you how to build this starter base that is perfect for 2 players to share. Let's get started. To begin this build, lay out a foundation as shown on screen. This is where our post for the house will go. Here's a different image to help see the spacing easier, and here are the block totals between each post. On top of each post location, make oak log pillars 4 blocks tall. Now connect all your pillars along the top block with oak logs. There are 8 pillars that need to be extended to create the second floor. I've highlighted them in blue for you to see. On top of each one of those, add 4 more oak logs. And then connect them at the top like before. Now that the frame is done, let's start filling in the walls. On the bottom layer, we're going to use stone brick. Pay attention to our skip a block for doors. On top of the stone bricks, we're going to add stripped oak logs. Follow along to leave spaces for windows. To complete the walls, add upside-down oak stairs to the top empty spaces. Do the same thing for the other side. The second floor is going to be very similar to the first, with just a few different changes. Looking great. Keep going. Now let's add some flooring. We're going to use oak slabs. In the top floors, we're going to leave one space open for ladders later on in the build. If done correctly, underneath the slab should look like this. Time for the roof. We're going to use stone brick stairs and slabs to outline our roof and cobblestone stairs to fill in the middle. Follow along to complete this simple design. Fill in this empty space with oak planks. Repeat that for the other side. Let's add our doors and windows now. I like using spruce doors with this building palette and regular window panes. Place a stone brick for your doors to sit on. Let's add some simple detailing to this build that will go a long way for the look. Under the roof, at the crossbeam, place a spruce gate on either side, and then add a spruce fence in the middle and one on top of that. Do this under each overhang. Do this around back as well. Now for the center of our walkway. On the 4-post, place a polished andesite block with 2 oak fence on top. And cap it off with an upwards facing stripped oak log. Then connect the stripped logs with campfires, making sure to extinguish them with a shovel. Add oak leaves in the middle in this pattern. I use Foliage Plus to get my leaves to have that extra look to them. But don't worry, this looks great with default Minecraft as well. Finish off the middle with oak trapdoors in between the leaves. Round out this look with more oak trapdoors around the top and also across the top of the other trapdoors. Along the back, add a row of blast furnace, smokers, and regular furnaces. Feel free to change these out to fit your needs. Then, along the front, place a row of upside-down stone brick stairs. Complete the walkway with oak fence along the sides. Let's start the courtyard. From one front corner, dig out 15 blocks. Then, the opposite corner, dig out another 15 blocks. Dig out and connect those trenches. Fill that trench with stripped spruce logs. From each inside corner, dig out 11 blocks and connect them across. Filling them in with stripped spruce logs as well. If done correctly, there should be a path between the 2 doors 3 blocks wide the whole way. Dig out between the 2 log paths and replace it with gravel. From one corner, on top of the outer spruce stripped logs, place 3 oak fence, then a stripped log, 6 more oak fence, another stripped log, 3 more oak fence, and a stripped log at the corner. Continuing around the front, add 3 oak fence, a stripped log, 3 more oak fence, and another log. Skip 5 blocks and repeat that pattern backward. For the front gate, add a stone brick wall to both sides of the stripped logs, and then 3 oak gates in the middle to create an arch look. We're going to add some lampposts to our courtyard by placing a stone brick wall on top of the stripped log, 2 oak fence posts on top of that, 1 fence post extending out, and then hanging a lamp underneath it. We're going to build 4 of those. On On the remaining stripped logs, top them off with the stone brick slab. Starting right outside one of the doors, place spruce pressure plates, skipping one block between each one all the way around. This creates a paver walkway look. Next, let's get our enchanting area completed. For the floor, at the entrance between the two oak log posts, add a row of stripped spruce logs. Then 4 rows of oak planks. Place the bookshelves and enchanting table in this pattern to achieve max 30 enchants. I always like adding carpet on top of my bookshelves just for a little extra detailing. Throw a couple of lamps on top for lighting this area. This is also a great space to throw down a communal ender chest and another chest to hold all your enchanting items. Let's add some life to this build with one of my favorite things to do, landscaping. Always like to change the ground out for mud blocks to create a mulched flower bed look. Then fill the space with whatever vegetation you think looks best. I went with oak leaves, firefly bushes, tall dried grass, and a couple of flower variants. Outline your mud blocks with stripped spruce logs for later and put spruce trapdoors on top to create a garden barrier. You can alternate directions for an even more detailed look. Then just repeat what you did for the other corner. To finish the courtyard, dig out the remaining blocks by one. This next step is optional, but if done correctly, it creates a cool lighting effect at night. Dig out where I dig out and replace them with any kind of lighting block. My suggestions would be glowstone, frog lights, or sea lanterns. Remember, this is something that can always be added later. Now, wherever there is glowstone, place an oak slab over the top of it, as well as the two corners. We are going to add some small areas to grow crops next. I've created a layout for you to see where you need to make them. For my water source, I always like to add sand on the bottom and sea pickles for some hidden lighting when available. Change the remaining ground into path blocks around the crop areas with a shovel. Creating the path blocks will allow for the cool lighting effect to shine. Go ahead and plant whichever crops you need. I chose wheat for the middle and then carrots and potatoes for the 2 side crops. Let's create some landscaping around the outside of our fence. Like before, we're going to lay down some mud blocks for our plants to be on. For the outside middle, we're going to create a space for sugarcane to grow. Knock out the 6 blocks in front of the mud blocks and fill those in with water. Once the water is in place, you can plant your sugarcane. In front of the stripped logs in our fence, I placed the fern variant that is 2 blocks tall, but can be changed out for any 2 tall flower variant. For the remaining spaces, I planted sweet berry bushes. Finish off the look with spruce trapdoors. Again, I like to rotate them for a little extra detail. We're going to add some flower pots on top of our fence to sprinkle in a little bit more color to this build. Feel free to add whatever flower or plant you would like to do. Go ahead and place a couple of lanterns and flower pots on the crosswalk as well. Around back, we're going to create a small path that mimics our path around front. That way, a creeper doesn't greet you as soon as you walk out the back door. Next, let's make an ender portal to cover up the back side of our bookshelves. You can blend the ender portal in with your build by surrounding it with spruce trapdoors. In the spaces next to the ender portal, we're going to add a couple more flower beds that will be just like the ones around front. Now, create a path between the two gates and your ender portal. Let's create a little more detailing for the backside of our house. In front of the windows, place an oak gate and open it. Then place a campfire on top of that and extinguish it. Then, along the stone brick, place a row of 3 oak leaves and surround them except the top with oak trapdoors. Along the side of the house, we can fill in blank spaces with oak leaves, oak trapdoors, grass blocks, spruce trapdoors, and flowers. Now, let me show you how I decorated the inside to fit the needs for 2 separate players. That is your 2-player perfect starter base all completed. Now go grab a buddy and enjoy making many memories in this blocky world. Thanks for building, and we'll see you in the next one.